Currently, I'm operating this tuition center. The main purpose of setting up this tuition center is to enhance English and promote English to the youngsters, saying that it is a very important language to learn. Secondly, to say that what we are doing here is completely different from any other places. Everybody preach the same, saying that we are offering international English programs, but they have not produced it. You have to start from the bottom line. Start from the bottom line and see where can it go and how far can it go. Set the time. Before we share our principles to others, you should be able to achieve both of them. The first thing is the failure. From the failure, you build your success. Discipline and moderation. And of course, these two words doesn't conclude everything. It has its own values inside there. When we say discipline, you don't have to do too much and you don't have to take too much. To be disciplined, of course, you must be a knowledgeable person. So I don't have to say my motto is discipline, educated, blah blah blah. Simple. I held this motto since I was young. You have to know that when you are born in a political family, not the current one, we are talking about the past 20-30 years ago, they want to present their children in the society as the highest person. So my parents have made me the role model for my youths. So how you want to be, how you want to stand in front of the other youths of the same age, might be much older than you, a bit older than you, or a bit younger than you. My late father, whether we were young or we have grown up, have always ensured all of us, I have altogether 3 of us here, family, that whenever we have achieved something, give a share back to the society. Even though you become a terribly rich person, give a share back to the society. But how much? It's up to us. I couldn't think much better than giving education. Of course, when I had a lot more than education, I was able to donate. That's why we say, what drives me here is a very simple thing. His words. Of course, people in the olden times, maybe they have realized that what we are doing is based on what my father has said. But the current society, the current climate will not say or will not take it so positively, saying that yes, we are giving the education. No, because we are charging them, you see. So what they are expecting is that giving in the sense of free. We cannot afford to give all this free. I said yes, I would give in the form of education for those who are able, for those who are not able, unaffordable, with any reasonable reasons. Okay, yes, they have a place here and we can give them, as I don't say highly maximum, at a moderate level, because whatever we give them, it should be not taken for granted, should be appreciated. So each and every time I give, in my heart it says I have done something, although there has not been any acknowledgement from anyone. Both of my parents, they know that I am earning handsomely, but besides that, in the same business, we are giving something back to the society. Okay, after the SPM, I have gone through. Of course, there were some obstacles, but I was able to achieve. That achievement plus the obstacles, you share those things to those kids in the university at the first year and the second year, so that they will really graduate at the third year and come out get a good job. Should they not get a good job, okay, I go my way. You know, you don't have a job, fly overseas. I flew overseas not because I don't have a job. Prior to flying overseas, I worked in a secondary school, but as a temporary teacher. But my effort was not well rewarded, so I felt terribly disappointed. Finished my contract, and I was unwilling to continue. So I received a call from Singapore, a Singaporean professor. He told me that there was a college and a mission school, and he was so kind-hearted. He came over all the way from Singapore to KL for the interview. I rejected his offer. I say I'm not willing because I love being a Malaysian, and even though my salary was so meager compared to what I am doing, I still rejected his offer. Then during the interview, he persuaded my father, who went together with me. And then my father told me, okay, give up the job. I thought in this way. So as long as we are in a, having a kampung thinking, like under the coconut, what they call under the coconut shell, you won't be able to see the other side of the world, and you won't be able to meet anyone who is more successful in this world. So I took up the challenge and I agreed, signed up the agreement. So I said I am someone already, so I know in which way I need to contribute. I don't have to come back for the purpose of contributing. If I were to contribute, it's okay. Just come occasionally, really contribute in the field that you expertise, and then continue with your job. Earn something, This is why it has made me fly overseas. Otherwise, I would have just stayed here or work as a teacher,